Hey guys, this is JRPG Console, and I'm going to react to DK getting banned from the TCG. I personally believe it was unjustified. I don't believe anybody should be penalized in these day and ages simply because it's free advertising. I talked about the ban that I received from this anime studio that took down my Elfin Lead video, which I still don't agree with because I commentated on the video. And if you commentate on the video, that's technically falls under fair use. So I have no idea why they did that. I think whoever did that is a greedy miser, and they should stop striking down people's videos because all it's doing is giving free publicity to their entertainment. And Konami is not the exception here. I don't think Dkayed deserves the ban, considering there's been many people have already leaked what's coming for Giga Master Duel and all that stuff. So I don't understand what's the problem with leaking stuff that's already been out in the TCG. We already have this stuff in the TCG. We're several months to a year behind the stuff we already have in the real life game. So I don't understand. In all Konami's wisdom, he has to be penalized for talking about stuff that's old news at this point. So let me play the audio and I'll give you my thoughts because I still think it's absolutely bullshit. Okay? Alright.
Konami has banned me. I'm going to get into all of that and more, but first make sure to follow my new Twitch channel, Dkayed, where I'm going to be chilling with you all, talking about random things, also grinding to Diamond 1. There's going to be a $100 giveaway on this video. A random follower of Dkayed, which I'm going to pin in the top comment, will be winning. Now, let's get right into this. Konami has banned me from the TCG, which I haven't played in over 9+ years. Now, what exactly got me banned? Who knows? It could be anything from up to 5 years ago. It could be from the other day where I posted the new Abyss Actor leaks. They did not elaborate, but I will tell you what I think is the real reason I am banned in a bit. Because if you really look into this, you could easily see this is a targeted ban that doesn't really affect me. This is a ban for a game that I do not play.
He's talking about Duel Links, by the
I've
way.
shared about a different game entirely. I have never leaked any physical card TCG information, which is what this ban is for. I guess this would stop me from going to Worlds, but many of you already know I've been to Worlds twice with multiple first-place globals, and I think we could all agree that it's not even fair for the other players if I was allowed to qualify or even cared to grind for 72 hours straight again. Even before the leaks, I've always made predictions on upcoming cards and ban lists, which I've been correct on many times. Most notably predicting the Celestial ban that no one saw coming. Is it only okay if my predictions are incorrect? And there are many other people that cover leaks about Duel Links and Master Duel. Are they now at risk of being banned? Which I don't think they should be. This is Konami TCG picking and choosing which leaks specifically they are okay and not okay with to cover.
That reminds me of something. Do you notice there's a rule for me and not for thee? Have you noticed that a lot going on in this world? Because I do. Certain individuals on YouTube, I'm not going to allude to what content creators are doing this, but they feel the certain criteria of rules applies to others, but not themselves. Same with the government. They're trying to pass these laws that technically are breaking the Constitution, but they're allowed to make laws protecting themselves from litigations. One rule for me and one rule for thee. That's not fair in today's society. And as for these companies doing these takedowns or whatever, I don't agree with it because it's free advertising. If anything, you're going to get more people to be negative towards you and possibly amass a big boycott and not support your product in the future in some capacity. And I feel what Konami is doing is very scummy. I don't agree with it at all. And I think anybody else that's seeing this outrageous thing from these companies and government should call them out more and just say, well, look here. Just because you're entitled to certain things or you own certain stuff doesn't mean you should be a prick and penalize anybody for it. Okay? So I'm not going to play the rest of the video. If you want to check out Dkayd's video, I will leave the link below in the description. But I basically wrote a comment about this, if I can find my comment. Okay, this is a day ago. Konami is really being stubborn and stupid. It's free promotion. Don't they want a good reputation instead of making people angry over this? I just don't get it. I wrote that, and I still stand by it. Konami, this is old news. Why are you penalizing a YouTuber for leaking stuff that people are already going to leak anyway? Why go after people that are leaking stuff we already had? We have Abyss Actor. We have the new Exorcister technically already. You know, all this stuff is old. So, what gives? I don't understand today's society. I really don't get it. I feel like there's a lot of ego going around, and I, for one, am sick and tired of it. I'm going to call it out. And despite this censorship bill that is now law, I'm going to speak my mind about it because I'm entitled to my freedom of speech. It's my constitutional God-given right to speak the truth. And I will continue to speak the truth because I will not be silenced. I will not be canceled. I will say what I have to say. Now, unfortunately, I can't dispute the copyright claim because it's giving out personal information. And another thing is, I never heard of this company anyway, so I might have to dig up some research a little bit after this and find out if they're legit. But I'm thinking this might be somebody pretending to be a corporation and just giving out copyright strikes and abusing the copyright system. I could be wrong. It might be an actual copyright strike from the actual company, but I don't know. Sometimes I have my doubts. But this has been JRPG Console, and I don't agree with Dkayd's ban. And I still don't agree with my copyright claim. I put commentary over the video. It should technically be falling under fair use. But, you know, I guess certain people, if they have a lot of money and power, they can skirt the laws and rules. But if you're dirt poor or you're middle class, you don't matter, I guess. And you're the only ones that are supposed to apply and follow the orders of these rules and laws, which makes zero sense. Why do you think people skirted the pandemic rules when the pandemic was still going on? Because the politicians themselves were not following the rules. So why do you think people were skirting the rules and not social distancing and wearing face covering and all that stuff? But I'm not going to talk about it too much in length because, you know, I don't want to get flagged for it possibly. But I'm just saying, one law for me and one law for thee. I don't agree with it. This has been JRPG Console. I'm out.